Let's see if he survives when the drop pod finally hits the rock bottom. Or concrete Get rid of this. Welcome back to People Playground. Today, we're gonna put Bob over here through massive amounts of tests because I have been on the workshop. I've downloaded a couple of mods. So you guys remember the fish, right? These little guys, right? They swim around and they do all kinds of weird stuff. I've downloaded a bigger fish. And when I say bigger fish, I mean quite the size. This is, I think it's Bloop. I don't know. We're gonna feed some humans to him and we're gonna see if he can chomp him up. But he's kind of big. He's pretty much like almost the size of the whole level. And this might not look like much, but this is a raft. It's a floating raft. And to prove to you that it's floating, I'm gonna put a human on it. Here we have Bob. He's ready to go down. Oh, this thing on the left here, that is an engine. Supposedly, if I dip it into water, it'll propel whatever I make it propel. So let's just make you walk forwards and go into the raft. And hopefully you should float a bit. That's a really sturdy raft, that is. But you can clearly see that it's working. He can stop walking now. Stop walking. Stop. Flat pose. Thank you. Let's just knock you out for now. There you go. Put you on the raft like this. There you go. Don't worry about it too much. You see the raft is floating. It's totally fine. And then we're going to put the little engine over here and pause the game so that I can put it down here. And then we're going to attach it like so. And hopefully this should propel him forwards. Look at that. Marvelous. I'm just going to leave him here and go to my next experiment. Now you might be wondering why there's two Bobs looking at each other really close. Well, I've downloaded a mod that allows them to grab each other. Let me explain. If I grab his hand over here, hand, Bob, give me your hand. Give me your hand in marriage. That's what I thought. And then if I press F and boom, he's gonna hold on to him. And with this, you know, we can make a human bridge of sorts. We can, you know, have them suspend on 2 points and then drive a tank over them. And then if I press F again, you know, he's gonna release. So if I take his hand, you know, they're gonna, this is a little tricky. There you go, look, now they're holding on to each other. So if I make him go slightly backwards, see, they're attached and they will never, ever let go. So why don't we put that to the test by dropping a 1-ton weight on them? Here we go. Yep. You see, they didn't, well, they kind of released, but that's only because one of them died. So you might think you got off on a whim, did you? Well, not entirely, because here to the left, I've got prosthetics. And these things are actual arms that you can attach to humans. Ain't that cool, little Bob? So, what do we need to do to get the arms attached to a body? We need to rip an arm off. But I'm not gonna do that yet. We're gonna save that, because that's going to be really cool. Speaking of cool, these are some torture devices that I've downloaded. This is some sort of saw. You can just do like this and it'll saw whatever off that you want. And this here is a mouse trap or a bear trap. And since I've got a perfectly valid human over here, we're just going to take him. We're going to make him walk into the trap and see what happens. There you go. Perfect. And he's stuck and he's going to die. You're making too much noise, man. Blade. Apparently this is really sharp. So let's try it out. Here we go. Really? Oh! Oh no! James! James, help! Help, James. Please blur it out. This here is a suffocation chamber. Now, I've made videos in the past with a thumbnail having a guy in a thing suffocating. And I admit that I might have photoshopped that one. But this is real! This is here and it should work somehow. Let's put it to the test. So here we have, put a chamber in there. Ooh, I put a human in there. Look, there's some water in there, so you can see by the wobbly bits. Oh, what happens if I just, is he losing him? Oh, it works! It bloody works! Oh my god, it's actually a thing. I can't believe this works. But he's not really dying. I'm wondering if this like fluid in here is not actually that deadly. Maybe I need to replace the fluid somehow. I don't know if I can do it, but imagine if this was acid or lava. Oh, he's dead. He died. Brilliant. How do I fill this with different liquids? I should have probably read the README, but I didn't, because I'm a dumbass. This is a microwave. Wait, what is this? Oh, something wacky. So here we have a lovely human stuck in it. He's, you know, he's struggling to... He's dead. It's fine. It's fine. He's not completely dead. He's just knocked out. So what is one thing you should never do in a microwave? That's right. You should never put silverware or something metallic in it. So don't mind me while I fill this up with knives just to make sure that it actually works like a microwave and that Bob over here will feel as much pain as possible. Are we done? I think we're done. So about them knives, I think it broke the whole machine, but Bob is still alive, which is not acceptable. We just need a tiny little, oh, a small fireworks rocket. That's right next to his face. That's gonna be perfect. Get rid of this. Now I've equipped one of the Bobs with a taser. I think it works at least. I'm not really sure. So we're gonna make you walk and let's see if he just, you know, gets tased. He doesn't. Do we need to activate it? How does it work? Damn it, just tase him! Tase him! Just tase him! So if all those small experiments are not enough, we've also got this. It's a harvester of sorts, but instead of harvesting wheat, we're gonna harvest humans. A lot of them. And last but not least, a drop pod. This supposedly, the higher you drop it from, the safer it'll be. You can be damn sure I'm gonna put this to the test. So, he hasn't really gotten all that far. I don't think this engine is too good. So let's see if a few more engines will fix it. There you go. Boom! It works! It propels him. It's still really weak, but it works. So let's start things off by trying out the prosthetics. Now, I want to attach this thing to his arm because this apparently is for carrying heavy loads. So we're gonna see if that works. Do you just plonk it over there? How do I make this actually go onto him? So I don't know exactly how to make this work. So I ripped his arms off completely. Here they are, like one attached or like detached. And we're gonna see if we can just plonk this on there, and it worked. Now we just need to reanimate him somehow or get him back to life. Let's just give him another prosthetic. There you go. Just put that on there. Come on then. Come on. There you go. I've given you crap. So I've actually removed like 2 arms. He's only got 1 attached so far. Don't worry, I'm gonna wake him back to... I should probably do it now before he rots. Here we go, Bob. Good as new. Nice. And don't you worry, man. You have got a prosthetic arm. You're stronger and better than ever. So it's supposed to lift heavy weights. But like, I can't activate it. Oh, accumulator needed. Got it. There you go. Accumulator. How do I attach it to the arm? So I think I made it work. He can grab the 1 ton, but I think just... Can I make him not knocked out? There you go. Can you lift the 1 ton with your new prosthetics arm? I don't think you can. Fat pose. Get up. Come on then. You can do it. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. We're going to help him out this much. Put this over there and let's see if he can carry it. Yeah, I think it's still a little bit too heavy. I think 1 ton is just too much for the prosthetic arm to work. I know this is a little bit brutal, but this is what's got to be done to get the arms to work, you know? And choop. Attach this. There you go. You see? And you're now going to be Spider-Man. Let's get the syringe up and working here. There you go. Nice. Okay, stop. See if this works then. Shoot the thing. God dang it. So, for some odd reason, this little Spider-Man arm thing, I can't get it to work. Like it won't. But if I put it close, I can kind of like, attach it to him a little bit like this. I cannot attach it to him. Come on, man. Just freaking fire it. Come on! Stupid piece of... So for some odd reason, this stupid prosthetic thing does not work, so I'm going to leave you with an explosion. If you know how to get it to work, leave a comment down below. Thank you. Now let's move on to the things that I know work. One of which is this sawing table that I haven't tried out yet, but I activate it like this, and it'll spin around for a little bit, and then I can put his hand into the saw, and it'll chop, chop. So there you go. Do we need slow motion for this? I don't think so. Just, there you go. Never do this. Well, that's one way to get rid of the arm. Are you still fine? Oh, you're fine. You've got 1 more limb to go. Here you go. Never put your hand into the saw and you're gone. Cool. So here we have the water tank, but I'm apparently able to change the, the liquids inside, and I'm going to change it to acid. That's really cool. I can change it to whatever.
A few moments later.
You change the liquid to oil. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Let's just see what happens when the human is submerged in oil. It looks identical to water. We should probably electrify this a little bit. And what better way to electrify it by using a Tesla coil? Does this even work? I mean, it's smoking a little bit. So yeah, it works. Yeah, it definitely works. Yeah, he's being both drowned and fried alive, I guess. Oh, okay. Stop that now. Stop. We're good. And now it's time we try the drop pod. And yes, I've put a miniature human inside of it because we need to see if he survives or not. And just so you guys know, it is as high up as it can go. That little speck up there, this thing, that's the drop pod. Here we go. Okay, so far so good. The human seems to be kind of alive. Let's see if he survives when the drop pod finally hits the rock bottom. More concrete. Yeah, I don't think that worked. I just have a feeling that didn't work. What do you say, buddy? Do you think it worked? I think not. And last but not least, we've got the lovely human over here. He is in a harvester that has a job to do. Okay, this harvester's gonna go through a lot of humans, and it's gonna be spectacular. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's going forwards now. So the only thing we now need is to activate the hammers, and it'll go through all the humans. I think it's not really that fast. I was really hoping it was going to be a lot quicker than that, but it's not. Oh, don't open the door now. That'll make you go, fall through. Oh, sorry. This thing can operate on its own. It doesn't need a human. 10 out of 10. We'll play this game again. Here we have Bob. And let's see if there you go. He's being eaten alive. Nom, 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 nom. So good. Good dinner. God. Subscribe to Wacky.